Shutter Island is a new film by Martin Scorsese, although it is marketed more heavily towards the leading actor, Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's not why I'm here.
From seeing the trailer to this film, I was skeptical. The first thing that came to mind was that I can never immediately trust a film with DiCaprio in it to be good. I gained this instinct from personal experience. The second thing that came to mind is that it looked like a horror. I expected more supernatural themes to emerge as the plot developed. The movie follows Teddy Daniels, who is tasked with investigating the mysterious disappearance of a criminally insane patient of Shutter Island.
It's as if she evaporated.
Like with any mystery movie, they quickly discover there is more to this place than meets the eye. You will often feel the film's length as it cuts between the two detectives snooping around and the occasional vision of Daniels' past. The first few minutes are full of dull exposition. The movie opens up as you meet the lead character played by Leonardo DiCaprio, talking to himself for the sake of explaining to the audience that he is afraid of water.
It's just water. It's a lot of water.
This continues as Daniels and his new partner, Chuck, introduce themselves to each other for the purpose of justifying their screen presence to the audience as soon as possible.
You're my new partner. That's right. All I know is it's a mental hospital. What about you? You got a girl? You died.
I'd appreciate it if you'd hurry up about it.
Though this is not as obvious throughout the rest of the movie, much of the dialogue came across as purely functional.
No one wants to talk, you know, it's like they're scared or something.
It's not exactly by the book. I don't give a damn about by the book, boss. I just want to know what the hell's going on.
Upon watching the trailer, I decided to make a list of how I thought the plot would play out. The film looked very much like an average mystery tale, and I came up with a pretty accurate list of plot points. I won't share this list with you, as it will spoil much of the movie. What I did not expect, however, was the ending. As it turns out, the entire movie had been constructed around a big twist. This twist was so big that it actually made all my predictions pointless. It was as if the movie had been leading me into the perception that they knew exactly what was going on and what was going to happen, and then bend our minds into the twist over the last 20 minutes. The way in which this is done is arguably a work of genius, but maybe a little stupid. What is so genius about it is how well it lures you in and creates the conflict in your mind as to whether what you are seeing and hearing is true. Of course, the problem with this is that the film itself feels way too formulaic over the first 2 hours to easily enjoy, and it also feels a little bit long-winded, though without it, the final 20 minutes would not have had the same impact. By the end, I could not decide if the movie had thrown a surprise party for me or kicked me in the privates and run away laughing. Because of this twist in the film's final 20 minutes, it is actually hard to write a structured review of the movie, as many criticisms I have don't stand well with the final 20 minutes. For example, in many cases, I would think that something that happened was stupid or would not understand the motivations of a character. However, I fully understand why that happened once the movie is ended, and I had time to think back. There are many of these moments, and while the ending justifies them happening, they still hurt the experience before the twist happens. So as a result of such a twist, the movie comes off as very contrived. This is inevitable in this kind of movie, though the aftertaste of watching a movie entirely built around cheating the viewer into a trap can be a foul one, although still arguably genius. Aside from all this, the movie has nothing all too special on display. The cinematography is substandard, aside from the flashbacks that Daniel seemed to have, which drag on for far too long considering the messages they give to the audience and potential clues.
She's still here.
These portions of the film can often look like they are trying too hard to be surreal and are just there to confuse the audience. There is also some poor choice of editing. I'm not sure if these moments are deliberate or mistake, but they just look poor. DiCaprio does a functional job of playing Daniels. Like many films he is in, he does the job, but it does not come across as a memorable performance. I credit him for pursuing more sinister roles over the past few years. I believe he may be trying to stretch himself to escape his pretty boy status. It is debatable whether he has succeeded at this, though in this film he often looks sweaty and terrified. I am unsure whether anyone finds this attractive. Supporting actors also deserve a mention. Max von Sydow makes a brief and insignificant appearance, while Ben Kingsley, playing the role of Dr. Corley, puts up the best performance in the film. as well as delivering the best single line in the film.
Why are you all wet, baby?
Overall, the film was worth the watch. Although my knack for analysing and tearing films to pieces prevented me from enjoying the first 2 hours or so, the final 20 minutes made me rethink every moment of the film back in my head, though what I believe we can all likely agree on is that the final 20 minutes are crafted to perfection for the purpose of fooling the audience, no matter how outlandish the plot.